welcome back to 1 Man 2 Rods. We're out tonight on Cambois Beach. We've got a lovely blood moon over there shining. Fishing down to low, up to high. See if we can catch any flatties. Mainly I'm trying to catch a turbot or even flounder or whatever, or hopefully a bass. I've got one rod out there, I'm going to stick the other one out. Oh! Fish on! Bass! The lovely bass that. Get out there. My first ever bass from the shore. Woohoo! First cast. Aye, rag. It fairly took the rod like. Are these got spikes on them like?
Aye, mate, on the top fin. That's very top fin there, you see the spikes?
Aye. Aye, can do. Aye. There it is. Just as I was setting up a nice bass, schoolie bass, on the little rod on ragworm. Brilliant. What a fish. Get up there. There it is. Buzzing with that. First cast. My first ever bass from the shore as well. Absolutely buzzing with it. Right. I'm going to get this weighed. See what it is. Seems it's my first bass. Be about a pound, I would have thought a pound and a half. But I'll tell you what it is. And we'll get back to you. Oh, chuffed a bit. Absolutely chuffed. So it is. £1.11. So that's a personal best for me. For my first ever one. So I'm going to get this truck back. Then we'll see if we can get another one. So, had that bass, I'm absolutely over the moon. Hopefully it's not the first cast curse, but honestly, how than not, that's what I came here for. Like tonight, me and mate were saying there's a chance of a bass with a bit of a sea run and stuff, so my first time talking to them, my first time catching one, so I'm absolutely over the knot. We'll just see what we can get, hopefully a few more. But it looks like there's a sandbar breaking out in front of us. So try and cast out there behind that, because I think that's where I got that one from. But we'll get back to you anyway, see how the night goes, but it's looking up. Blanks off straight away. Stress free, you know what I mean? No pressure now. But absolutely out of the knot. Sorry about the footage before, I was just too excited with everything as well, so, but absolutely made a good account for itself as well on there, that little small rod. It's fairly thumped, That's what we came here for. Champion. Get back to you anyway, I'm going to have to sort a few things out and stuff, so we'll get back to you. Oh, we've encountered an absolute nightmare. Nothing's ever easy when it's fishing. It's going good, but then I think we've just been bunched together, the lads who we're fishing with, and we had a massive three rods tangled together, line, so spread out a bit more. So it's been an absolute nightmare. And there's a bit weed about as well, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. And obviously it's a 5 metre high tide and a 0.4, 0.5 low. So we're fishing down to low, then back up a little bit. So it's pretty much tide's ripping, so we'll manage. Anyway, still happy with that bass. Only me second cast in, third cast, because of what's happened before. But never mind, spent half an hour, 45 minutes trying to untangle everything. But I will manage now. The leaders came off there, so I'm going to tie a new leader on. that rod all over the shop. But anyway, you never know, could be a fish. So I've had a fish on the big rod. So I'm fishing the Century Supermatch Graphics. So I've had a fish on that, I think it's 5th outing, so hopefully we can get one on that. Got the Power Aero with that, and I have got the Sonic Bass rod with the Daiwa Surf Class 25A. So that's what I had the bass on, the small rod. It fairly give a good account of itself. Nice rattle, folded over in two, so pretty good. But best fish I've had on that rod. £1.11, I can't come over that for being March, so I'm happy as it is now. So any more would be a bonus. But I'll get back to looking at the rods and all that, getting bait sorted out and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll get back to you if anything more happens. So I was just encountering out with problems as usual. I snapped off on the pipe one there. It's going in on a diagonal, I cast straight over it. Couldn't see it when it was on high water. But it's starting to run to the right now. We're holding obviously on the big rod, because I've got 7-ounce leads on there, but the little one's only got 4 ounce on, so it's bobbling about a bit, but it's not causing too much of a nuisance, nothing that I can't handle. But it's meant to die off as the night goes on. The sea, I think it's like 4 foot at the minute. It's meant to drop to about 2 to 3 foot as the night goes on, so it's not too bad, I suppose. Could be worse. But still happy with that bass. I'm fishing with another 2 lads. My mate Daniel Bluesy and my mate Chris. I think Chris has had a rockland out, believe it or not. I'm sick of them anyway, rockland, caught enough of them in the winter. A nice flash fish we're doing now. But the bait we've got today as well, we've got a bit of mackerel, some ragworm and some mussel and a bit of squid. I'm getting the ragworm from Tight Lines in Winlayton, and it's decent worm, like plenty of liveliness in them as well, like big chunky ones. That's what I caught the bass on, so I'm happy. I'll be going there again for my worm. It's top bait, and it's like 15 minutes from my house really, instead of travelling all the way 30 minutes, what I normally do, 30-40 minutes to get some bait. And see what happens. So hopefully there's a few more to come out tonight. I mean, it beats Monday night session that I had 5 days ago. It's terrible. But I'm enjoying myself, that's the main thing. I'll definitely fish this venue again in the next month when the spring comes in. So anyways, get back to looking at my rods. So I've just went down to one rod. I'm getting tangled again. Weed mainly pushing it around and pushing it onto the other line and getting tangled up. I've just spent another half an hour untangling that, so I'll fish one rod and see how we're going from there. I mean, the whole rigs were a mess. I only brought five rigs out of this just because we've been clean ground and I didn't want to really lose them. Well, I lost 2 due to tangles. So I'm absolutely first class cursing it. Get a fish like that and just bounce tits up. But it's nearly bottom water anyway, be with 10 minutes time. So might be a bit better on the flood. Hopefully that weed stays up bare, like, because it's an absolute nightmare. So before I was straight out in front and both lines were down that way of the beach. But hopefully the weed stays off. Every time I brought in a massive ball of weed, it's just absolutely terrible. We'll crack on fishing. I've got the small rod out. Then if that keeps on thing with the weed, I might just stay to the big rod. But I had no problems when I first got here, so it's just as it's ebbed off a lot more, it's just started becoming a pain in the backside. But anyway, no more new fish. I've only had 4 casts and I've been here about 2 hours. Maybe 3 casts, sorry. Been here 2 hours. So it's just been an absolute nightmare. I was tangled, obviously. But anyway, that's me waffling on. Still buzzing with that bass though, so See if we can get another, eh? Come on. I'm going to get this one reeled in, see what the weed situation's like. If it's getting too much, I'll change venue or something like, because it's absolutely winding me up now. I know there's been a bit of a blow on in eye. Yeah, it's weed. Weed. So I've only got one. It's just snapped off there. This line is absolutely terrible, like. Line is poor. Apologies for my language. Yeah, so I've just snapped off. Weed on it and it's just snapped off. I'm going to just put the big rod out for now. I'm going to leave that there. Never mind. So the tide is on the flood. And I've finally settled. Everything seems to be going right now. Everything was going absolutely drastically wrong. As soon as I had that bath, everything just went wrong. So now everything's going right. So now I might be able to relax. I think I've had 5 casts, I've been here 3 hours. I've just been in tangles, snapping off. Oh, it's been dreadful. But happy with that fish. Oh yeah, let's get another one. Anyways, the flooding in now, so we'll see what it's like. It was alright when it was alright before when we first started fishing. Then as soon as it started to ebb off a bit, it became a bit of a nightmare. The weeds died off as well, so fingers crossed that stays a beer, like. Right. Happy fishing. I'm on my last rig anyway as well. I've took 6, I've lost 5. It's just me all over. I just lose leads for fun. But let's go, come on. So I'm back down to 1 rod. The line that I've got on that other reel's just no good. Like, it's 30-pound braid. The diameter's really thin, and it's just getting wrapped around everything. I don't know. I cast out before, and somehow it doubled over in my eye, in my top eye. It's weird. I've lost a lot of line on it. I'm going to buy some more line for that, for the small reel that I've got, like for flatty bash and stuff. I'll put about 40 pound on. Know what I've got on there. Then if I was using 4-ounce leads, I can just fish it all the way through. But it's just no good. So I've got the super match out there. Please, I brought it along, like, because I've just had a nightmare from start to finish. Wait, not start. The start was good. No, it's 1 rod now. Not happening. Crap. Yeah, I had a knock yet, like. No, that's it. Probably as well. So here we have it. The first fish on the super match. Little flounder. I'll try and I'll knock that down a bit. It must have been sat on a well. There it is. Nice little flounder. Right, I'll chuck them back. Hopefully get a couple more bigger ones anyway. So absolutely buzzing to be off the mark on that rod. I know it was only a little flounder, but it's a fish. Finally get the fish on that rod, so that's how we're done with. So I've had a bath, my first bath, then I'm getting one on that rod, so it hasn't been all a bad session with all the hoo and hawing I've done about being tangled and all that, so happy days. So hopefully a few more, hopefully Cluesy can get a fish. Chris, who was fishing with us before, he's went home, got work in the morning, so it's only us 2 out now. So Chris had 1 out, first cast as well. Not a bass, I think it was a flounder. But hopefully Cluesy can get into a couple. So then everyone who's came out the night off the blanket and go home happy. That's what it's all about. I love watching people catch who I'm out with as well as me catching. So hopefully he gets into one. Make a change anyway for me blanking and him catching all the time. So anyways, just chuck that back out with 2 bits of rag on. And hopefully you can get another bass. Hopefully, anyway. And yeah, tell you what it is, fairly give a pull down, and I've not experienced anything like that. And like pull down wise on the small rod, normally the little flatty bites like that. That was just doosh, doosh, doosh. I enjoy that. There he is, just as I was saying, Cluesy's off the blank. But you got a rockling, eh? He's got a rockling. So that's just all off the blank then. Yay, happy days. Right, we'll get back to the fishing anyway. It seems to calm down, and I said that before, but I hope I haven't jinxed myself, but it's calmed down a bit before the tangles, snap offs and stuff like that. So, just had a small inquiry there on the big rod, wait, on the only rod I'm fishing now. You see, yeah, a little tap, knocking away. And then I wasn't sure if it's a wave or not, so I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes. And I'll get it in. I've got two hook flapper on there anyway, so if there's one on, I'll leave it for a bit, and something might take the other hook, so I'll get a double hook up. Yeah, that definitely looks like a knocker. Right, I'm going to reel this in. No weight to it, really. Nah. If it is, it's small. It looked like it was knocking away. Let's see. I always do that, leave my head torch off when I'm reeling in and turn it on. Halfway through reeling in. Could be, I don't know. Nah. Nothing. No. Anyway, I'm going to bait this up. I'll get this back out. Let's see if I can get amongst a few more. There's a moon up there. This is where we're fishing. There we are. So, not a lot happening since last fish. I thought I'd have rattled before, but obviously not. Yeah, I kind of felt them ragworm like decent like. I'll show you. Probably used all the good ones like, but there's loads of life in them like. They are decent. Some decent ones like. Yeah, they've got plenty of life in them. Loads there like. It's got a half a pounder rag. Bought other bait as well, like mackerel and everything, but obviously if I don't use it, I'm putting it in the freezer. But yeah, that bait's good stuff like from tight lines and now. Blading and near blading. So I will be going there again to get some for bass and everything. Like I say, just one of them on a 2 hook flapper. That's what I caught the bass on. So it hasn't been a bad night really. Right, it's good to be out, man. Like I say, it's good to be out. I know it's not that productive at this time of year and stuff like, so it's nice just to get amongst a couple of fish this time of year if you can, you know. So I've got loads planned for the summer, so I can't wait for the summer months coming. Me and Cluesy's got a trip up to Oban next month for skate, so we're going up there for the weekend. Transfer a spare dog as well. We've had spare dogs before, me and Cluesy, up Lochletter, up Scotland. A couple of years ago, that was a good weekend. So we normally do a couple of trips a year, like out and about, just to get about. We're like going on the road and doing a bit of fishing. But anyway, get back to this and see what the crack is anyway. First coffee of the night. Now I've been here 4 hours. 10 out of 10 that. Oh, lovely that. Now we've got nice with that. A couple of biscuits. Guess what? I haven't bought any. It's the first one. First cup of coffee. Yeah, so just waiting for the fish to come on. Plenty more attention. Whoa, I missed that in there. Plenty more attention, like. The tide's really surging in now. Properly surging in. Keep on missing that one. I don't know if that's a bite or not, like. Nah, it's not. It's just the waves. It's surging in now. I think we're 2 hours into the flood. Starting to push us back a lot. A lot of walking up and down on these shallow beaches. Like, I mean, it's deeper than when we were up Druidge. That was terrible. That we must have walked back 100 meters every 5 minutes. It's a bit steeper here, but it's still a lot of walking. Like, here it is. Got some in my mouth. Here it is. Flatfish number 2. Nice little flounder, bigger than the other one. Deeply hooked. Got one in the flatty disgorges. So I'm gonna get him unhooked, get him dispatched and back in the water. Hey, get in. Get another one there. Let's get another one. So I've had that flounder out there. Got him back. He's deeply hooked. Used that flatty disgorger. The last time I used it, I was struggling how to use it properly, but there it was dead easy. Up through the gill plate, tie the line around it, pull around, the hook turns on itself, then go around the other side, hook the hook, pull it out backwards, and it's out the treat. So I'm really impressed with it. Fish goes back undamaged, swam away, no bother, no blood. So yeah, really chuffed with that. And that was on ragworm, on a 2 flapper, on the super match. So that's 2 fish on there now. So 2 flounder and a bass. Can't get any better than that, for being March. So I'm well happy with that. Hasn't been that bad of a night with all the problems I encountered, like. Right. Oh, we're getting plenty of little nibbles. I've got size 1/0 hooks on that 2 hook flapper. We're getting plenty of little nibbles, like. I thought I had a fish on before, but I left about an inch of the bait over the hook just to let it flap around in the tide. It must have just been sucked onto that because it was heavy. Then halfway in it went light. When I came back, then that bit of the mackerel was gone. So that's my theory anyway. So I'm not making that mistake again. I was just wanting something to flap around. Maybe I left a little bit too much. But I got a fishing mackerel on one hook, a little mackerel slither, and fishing ragworm on the other hook. Still got plenty of rag. We always bring too much bait. So we're just going to see what's happening. So it's starting to pick up a bit now that we're getting towards the top of the tide, where another 3 hours and it'll be high water. So yeah, it's rattling away there again. So hopefully we can wait till 1 more or maybe 2 more before we go in the next hour and a half, because I'm going to be home early. Normally we stay out till stupid o'clock and get home at 5-6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm absolutely shattered the next day. And the missus won't be happy. She'll always have something to say about it. You know, 20 days and I ain't in bed. But so hopefully get 1 more. And that'll be round the day off, lovely. By the night, I should say. So I'm definitely having a go at that. Just little rattles. But I'll get back to you anyway if out more develops. Right, we're going to wind this one in. It's been rattling away. See if there's anything on it. Probably it's not, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it. Someone's had it gone, but there's an out on it. Sorry for heavy breathing down the mic as well, I'm terrible for that. Yeah, nothing on that. Hey, I'll get another one bait up. Here's another little flounder, probably the same size as the last one. There he is there. Nicely lip hooked. Tiny like, but fish is a fish. You've seen the little rattle there. It's nicely lip hooked. I'll get him back. There we go, and he swam back. Swam back to fight another day. Right, get another bait in the water. Now another cast. So just had a little rockling out, but I didn't bother showing it to the camera. You've seen plenty of them from me in the winter, in the cod season, so I didn't bother showing you. Well, now what a rockling looks like. Now to get a song and dance about. But hopefully we can catch another flounder, or maybe it's a bass, another bass. It's been quite productive when it's getting up to the high water, so we're about two hours away from their high. So it's been the most productive. Didn't fish well on the low way. I can't really tell you if it did, because I spent most of my time getting things untangled and stuff. But I'm not going to fish for much longer, I don't think. And time's ticking on now, so it'd be nice to get a big thump on there and on the super match, because I put the small rod away before. So I was trying to fish with two, but it was just too much of a palaver. But so that's 3 flounder, a rockling and a bass. Not a bad session at all. So we'll get back to the rod, see if anything else happens. So I think this is going to be our last cast. I think it's going to be our last cast, so that'll be probably just for the video. Unless I catch something, as usual, I will bring you back. But it looks like that's going to be it for tonight. I would like to say a massive thank you to everybody who watches the channel, who subscribes to the channel, who likes the videos, shares the videos. It means a lot to us, it actually does. So if you are watching and you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to click the subscribe button and like the video and share it and help the channel grow. And we'll be bringing you more videos in the future. I'm not sure when my next outing's going to be. Could be a week's time, 2 weeks' time, it all depends on work life, home life stuff. But I'm enjoying making the videos, so if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button if you like what you see. It absolutely means the world to us. So thank you, good night, in tight lines, and we'll go again next time. Well, I'm bringing you back. I've had not just one flounder, but a double hookup. Both the same kind of stamp. There they are. There they are. Both the same. More than likely look almost identical, to be fair. But I will get these back. I'll have one more cast. Seems the fish are biting. Another cast. Yeah, so that's it for now. I had them 2 flounder. I'll tell you, I'll bring you back if I caught anything. So that's me done. Gonna go home, pack up, be out again at some point in the next week or 2 weeks. So just like to say a big thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit that subscribe button first, please. I mean the world to us. Good night and tight lines. Cheers.